Hey guys, what's up? It's Caleb with SLA Bass Fishing. I'm back. I'm doing a little lure comparison right now with the Stanford. It's their square bill crankbait. I have it in the Buster Brem color, which is like a bluegill. And I'm going to compare it with another name brand crankbait. I'm not going to say the name just for like copyright or whatever. But my personal favorite is the Stanford. It has a lot like higher quality hooks than the name brand that you buy at any like Academy, Bass Pro, Cabela's, any of that. Um, so the hooks are better. The paint job on the Stanford is a whole lot better because it's a hand painted crankbait. The Stanford has the 3D eyes, and it's got a different build than what you see on a normal square bill crankbait. It's a different like plastic, I think. And then I'm gonna show you in the water real quick. Alright guys, so this is the Stanford Cedar Lures handmade crankbait. It's the square bill and Buster Brem. I'm just gonna run it by in the water. Hopefully you can see it. Yeah. As you can see, it's got a whole lot of wobble, and I guess that's from it being handmade, so there's little indentions. But there's not as many imperfections as you'd think, it being hand carved from cedar instead of balsa wood. That's pretty new. This is the only wood I've seen used other than a balsa like Rapala uses. This is the first time I've seen cedar, so I'm pretty impressed with it actually. I got it just to try that. The crankbait bite hasn't really picked up in this pond yet. It's gonna pick up around in July usually. So yeah, I'm gonna make a cast with it right quick. It might not be too far because it's gonna be a one-handed cast since I'm holding the camera. So and just show you what a one-handed cast can do. Hold on, gotta get it reeled up. Alright, so this is just a one-handed cast. It's got pretty good weight on it, especially for a crankbait, but it's not too heavy to where your rod bends and all that when you cast. So just reel it in real quick. It swims really nice. It has a nice searching action on it to where it kind of sweeps side to side. It doesn't just run straight. And I think that helps a lot. Just kind of like, I don't know, it just gives the fish a different presentation to look at. So reel that in. And then I'm gonna go tie on the name brand crankbait. And alright guys, I'm back with the, I'm called a Brand X crankbait, but this is a little bit bigger than the cedar lure, but it's about the same. I don't know if you can see it, but I've had this lure for a few weeks longer than the cedar lure, but still, the hooks have rusted, it's become discolored, the bill's all, I don't know, I don't like the bill on it. I think it's a cheap plastic and it's just made to crack off. But I don't like the line tie on it either. It's like an oval and that rusted too. So I'm going to show you this running in the water. I haven't caught a single fish on this crankbait. But if you look at it, it swims a little bit funny. It doesn't dive down as much as the cedar lure. And it doesn't really search. It just kind of runs straight, but it wobbles. So I don't know. This one is a little bit too heavy for me, I think. I don't know. I like my crankbaits to be a little bit lighter than this. But it's a silent square bill, so I don't know why it has so much weight to it. So here's a one-handed cast. See, I almost hit that. Hey, what's up guys? This is Caleb with SLA Bass Fishing. I came inside from the pond and I just wanted to show you basically what I was fishing with this morning and just the specs on the crankbaits. The first one that I'm showing you right now, it's the Stanford Cedar Lures flat-sided crankbait. It's kind of got like the painted on eyes like Bandit lures have. Still got a little bit of stuff from this morning. But a little bit later, you're going to see a clip of a fish that I caught on this, thrown in between two weed patches on accident and caught a fish. So this is the Chartreuse Tennessee Shad. It's like a dark green on top, and then it fades down into a yellowish chartreuse, and it has a red throat. It looks exactly like a shad when it's in the water. The bright color helps it flash when it moves side to side. It has an action, like kind of just a wide wobble when you reel it real slow, like I was doing this morning. It has high quality hooks on it, very high quality. They're really sharp, and they don't bend easy. It's got a nice bill. I ran it into a bunch of cover this morning, bumped it off of rocks and sticks and all that. Didn't get dinged up at all. It's just a little bit dirty. Alright, next crankbait is the square bill crankbait. Let's see if I can get it unhooked. It's in Buster Brem color. Starts off at like a dark black or blue, fades down into a red and yellow stomach. It's got the red throat, yellow belly. It's got the stripes kind of like a northern perch would have, but it looks really like a bluegill in the water. The bill I was talking about earlier in the video, this is the bill. As you can see, it's not really transparent. It's kind of like, it's not clear, but you can still see through it, and it's made of a different plastic to where I think it helps it bounce off more, because it's a little bit flimsier than the hard plastic used on the flat-sided crankbait. But the paint jobs on these baits are like superb. They are amazing, especially for being hand painted. And then they put a nice clear coat over it to where it doesn't scratch off. I've banged this off of trees, stumps, rocks. I accidentally hit it on some concrete. The hooks on these have really held up. I've had it for about a month, been fishing it for a month. The crankbait bite's just not on in my ponds right now. The fish will not bite a crankbait. They're still wanting, I don't really know what they're wanting. They're like moody. But yeah, I love the 3D eyes on here. I don't know if you can see them, but they're raised up. It's the red eyes, and that's just a really well-made crankbait. And then this was the Brand X crankbait that I was telling you about, how it all rusted, and it's just not good quality stuff. The hooks are all rusted, feels like they're about to crack in my hands. And then the paint job didn't hold up at all. It's all chipped, and I ran them both. I ran all the crankbaits in the same spot, doing all the same things with them. And this is the only one that got messed up. This one does have the 3D eyes, but I don't know. I really like the Stanford lures way better. They hold up a lot more. As you can see, they just look higher quality than this one. That's Brand X, probably about a $6, $7 crankbait. And it's just going to do this to you in about 2 months. Or at least that's what it did to me. And then the bill on this, it's one of the clear bills. But I don't know. And some of the rust got on that too, and it got dinged up, and it's just not good quality from what I was expecting it to be. But these two crankbaits that I received really surprised me with the quality that I got with them. And this one, I caught fish on it. This one, I'm still waiting. The square bill, they usually start biting square bills around July, August in my ponds. But other than that, yeah, I'm really happy with these crankbaits so far. I'm so thankful for Stanford Lures sending me this and adding me to the production team. And I'm going to throw in those clips to this morning. And I got a little, probably 3.5 that I caught on a shaky-headed trickworm that I'm going to throw in there too. So I'm going to do that right now. Hey guys, what's up? It's Caleb with SLA Bass Fishing. I'm out here fishing Stanford cedar lures, the handmade crankbait that they sent me for their production team. It's about 6:30 this morning. Me being smart, I left my other camera at home, so I have to use my phone. But I just made a horrible cast right here. Cast it right in between two piles of weeds, and he picked it up and just ran through the weeds before I got snagged. So let me get him unhooked real quick, and I'll get right back to you.